Let's talk about some winners and losers for the Detroit Lions from free agency. What is going on, YouTube, and welcome to Detroit Lions Talk. We talk all things Detroit Lions, news, rumors, analysis, breakdown, and everything regarding our franchise. In this video, I'm going to give you 4 players who had good in free agency, looking good after what took place, and 4 players not trending so well for them, for our Detroit Lions. Before we jump into this video, smash that like button, folks. Let's get the likes up to 200 in this video. Chat Sports, they say, Mike, get it done. I say, okay. So if you can help me out, the One Parade Nation help me out, that would be fan-freaking-tastic. Let's just go straight into it. We're going to start with 4 people who got it good after the start of free agency. And we're going to start with Jalen Reeves-Maybin. The Detroit Lions made a lot of cuts when it comes to the defense. And obviously we talk about Kerryon Johnson, he was cut, but they also gave Jalen Reeves-Maybin an extension for a year, a contract. We know what's going to take place with the linebacking core. We're going to get some players in the draft that's going to really help out this defense, specifically in the middle. But also they beefed up the defensive line, and that's going to help out the linebacking core as well. And since Jalen Reeves-Maybin has been on the shelf the past couple of years, now he was given an extension. Dan Campbell may believe in him a little bit. Now he's going to get a chance to compete for a starting role for the linebacking core of the Detroit Lions. Obviously, Kerryon Johnson gone. Jarrad Davis gone. And also, Jahlani Tavai. What's he going to be doing? Jalen Reeves-Maybin was given a chance. They believe in him a little bit, and I think he is trending up. And after free agency, it's looking good for him and the Detroit Lions. We don't know if he's actually going to be a starter, but hey, when you get a contract extension and you release a couple linebackers, it looks good for you. Hit that like button, folks. Why do you want to hit that like button? Well, I'm going against the legacy media. They're juggernaut. I'm just one guy. The more likes you get, the more chance the video gets out. Chat Sports, breathing down my neck, all sorts of reasons. Smash that like button, and let's get this video to 200 likes. You can help me out. Let's go. The next player that's looking good for is Nick Williams. Nick Williams, we don't know if he was going to even make the team, if they're going to cut him or not, but they decided not to cut him. They cut Danny Shelton, and they reworked the contract with Nick Williams. Yes, he's making less, but guess what? That means he is going to be on the football team for the Lions. That is good from his perspective. Looks like he's going to be playing in 2021 for the Lions. They did help out when it comes to getting Michael Brockers. Obviously, we got John Penniciti and Nick Williams. Him staying with the team is a good thing. Just like he said in his Twitter post, how's those kneecaps going to be tasting? Because he's going to be biting them. Hopefully he can get better this season. We have better players at the defensive tackle position and defensive end position, and that could help him out for this upcoming season. But hey, he works the contract. He's not released. He's on the defensive line. That's looking good. Next player on my list is none other than DAndre Swift. Why DAndre Swift? He didn't even hit free agency. Well, folks, we got a running back that is Jamal Williams, and that's going to be a compliment to DAndre Swift. Not all the load is going to have to be on Swift now. That's a very good thing for Swift. He's going to be able to be in positions to succeed, and he is going to be a focal point. Not just for that and getting Williams, but Dan Campbell and this team really want to focus on running the football. We're going to have a lot of screens, I believe, pass out of the backfield. Swift with Jamal Williams. It's going to be great for him and his career going forward. I expect DAndre Swift to have a couple of 100-yard games this year, definitely more than last year. I expect his production to go up in the pass game, in the run game, more time on the field, and that's a great thing for his career. And honestly, it's a great thing for the Detroit Lions. How do you win the football game, folks? You run the football. It's important. We haven't done that in many years, and definitely looks like this coaching staff is all about running the football, beefing up that running back core. Swift, your production's going to go up, buddy. Lastly, and surely not least for players coming up, it's Jared Goff. Why do I say Jared Goff, folks? Because it definitely looks like this coaching staff is really invested in him. You heard it from himself. He was in a bad situation over in LA. He's got a chip on his shoulder because they kind of just dropped the ball on him. They threw him away. I mean, literally, 2 first-round draft picks, a third-round pick, Jared Goff for our former quarterback. And now he comes to a situation where he's appreciated, and we're building a running game, and we got speedy receivers, and Tyrell Williams and Brashard Perryman, and I expect him to get more weapons in the draft here. That's a great situation for Jared Goff. He had a running game when he was doing well at LA. He had a running game. Todd Gurley, play action to the deep, speedy receiver. It looks like that's kind of what they're building here in Detroit. They like him. He's having a good time. He enjoys being here. I think for him in free agency, look, Tim Boyle is not going to compete for the job, in my opinion. This right now is Jared Goff's job. And given the weapons, given the concept of going from a bad situation to a good situation, and I do not believe they're going to be taking a quarterback with that 7th pick, this is a good situation for Jared Goff. Expect more weapons around him. Free agency has done him well. Let's talk about Kerryon Johnson in this comment section. Why for yes and for no? It's simple answer. Do you think Kerryon Johnson descended down after free agency? Do you think his stock is falling down? It's simple. Why for yes and for no on the pinned comment. Let me know. Let's get this conversation going because Kerryon Johnson's a big name that we need to talk about this offseason. What do you believe? Why for yes and for no? Now let's talk about the players where free agency kind of hurt them stock a little bit. Maybe because we brought in another player to compete with. They didn't jump up on the roster. They have a probability that with the players brought in that can hurt their chance to even make the roster. Let's start with this. Kerryon Johnson, no doubt about it. Free agency did not do him well. Why? You get Jamal Williams. Jamal Williams is definitely going to be a complementary piece to DAndre Swift. That bodes disaster for Kerryon Johnson. Last year, he was negated to the 3rd back. Guess what? He's negated to the 3rd back again. Jamal Williams and DAndre Swift's going to get the bulk of the carries. Kerryon Johnson's going to get the bulk of sitting on the bench if he's on the team. And there's a possibility he may not even be on the team here. But definitely it did not do him well. Watching Jamal Williams get assigned a nice deal, seeing his press conference, seeing what they're trying to do in here in Detroit, it really hurt Kerryon Johnson in free agency. Halapoulivaati Vaitai. Why do you say him, Mike? Well, I'm saying him because I do believe the Detroit Lions are looking towards getting younger at this position. They're talking about individuals that was currently on the roster not being utilized, i.e. Stenberg, probably Terrell Crosby at the tackle position. Where does that leave Vaitai? Well, we signed him to be a right tackle. We don't even know if that's the position he's going to play in. He could be competing for a guard spot. Who knows what's going to happen here? I think that it really hurt his stock a little bit. Yes, we released Joe Dahl, but we do have Bo Benshaw, we do have Stenberg, and we do have the NFL draft coming up. And it definitely feels like they're kind of pushing him out of the way, in my opinion, and going towards a different type of style for the offensive line. We don't know where he's going to play, and free agency made that clear. We don't know what's going on with this guy. He definitely looks to be on this team this season, but the future is not looking bright for Vaitai right now. David Blough. David Blough. Well, we signed Tim Boyle. We got Jared Goff. They got rid of our former quarterback. Chase Daniel not here. They doing a revolution with this quarterback position. They're getting rid of everybody right now. Probably not going to have 3 quarterbacks on the roster. And if they do, they may just draft one. Bringing in Tim Boyle who backed up Aaron Rodgers for many time. David Blough is not going to be the backup for the Detroit Lions. He's not going to be the backup for Jared Goff. That's Tim Boyle. It's not David Blough. Some people, and maybe him himself, thought maybe he could be elevated to the backup role. That's definitely not looking like the case. David Blough taking another back seat. And David Blough may not even be on the team going forward. Free agency did not do him well. Last, and surely not least, is Nick Bawden. Why? Because we brought in a tight end, formerly the New Orleans Saints, who can play the fullback position as well. With his injury history and the ability to run the football, I think that Nick Bawden may not even make the roster this year. He's had an injured past, but you bring in a tight end who can pass block very well and who can also play fullback. It's spelling doom for Nick Bawden right now. Look, if he's wanting to make this roster, he's got to do something here. He's got to make some changes here in camp because this coaching staff, this regime is looking towards the future, and Nick Bawden right now is not looking like the future of the Detroit Lions. His status after the beginning of this free agency is looking fairly down for him going forward. There's definitely more players that when it comes to go up and when it comes to go down, but that is just individuals I looked at and I feel that are trending up and trending down. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section. Let me know, who do you believe is trending up, and who do you believe is trending down? Do you agree with my assessment? Go ahead and let's get the comment section flowing. You want to subscribe to the channel. Why do you want to subscribe to the channel? Because the more subscribers you get, the more chance your video gets out, as well as you're not missing out on news and rumors. I'm dropping content every single day. If you're not subscribed, you're going to miss out. Also, I'm almost to 13,000 subscribers, and I think you can help me out and do so. Hit that subscribe button. Let's get at it. Hey, in the upcoming videos, we got the One Pride podcast on my channel live at 6:30 p.m. EST. We have the mailbag segment where you got questions, I have answers. Make sure you come on. It's a great show. Have a fun time. We're shooting the S, getting questions answered, talking NFL draft, talk about free agency, talking Detroit Lions. Show up on Thursday at 6:30. On Tuesday, we got Spiked Kool-Aid hosted by the Gridiron Blitz. I'm on there all the time. It's a debate show. It's fun. It's Detroit Lions. We do live call-in, folks. So if you want to call into the show, speak to us, go ahead and do so. That's what it's all about on Spiked Kool-Aid on Tuesday at 7 p.m. On Wednesday, we got Necessary Roughness hosted by Troxel Sports Talk. It's a comedy NFL show. We're shooting the BS. We're just having a good time, super laid back. It's my favorite show of the week. I have fun. We're laughing. We're crying because it's so funny. Make sure you're there on Wednesday on Troxel Sports Talk.